If this message has reached you, pause for a moment. Not because everything is clear, but because something inside you is listening. You may not feel ready. You may not feel strong. You may not feel certain at all. But readiness doesn't always arrive as confidence. Sometimes it arrives as exhaustion, as honesty, as the quiet realization that you can't keep living the same way and still call it peace. Take a breath. You're still here, and that matters more than you've allowed yourself to admit. You've been carrying something heavy, haven't you? Not always visibly, but internally. A weight that doesn't announce itself, yet follows you everywhere. Maybe it's the pressure to always be okay. Maybe it's the fear that no matter how much you give, something is still missing. Maybe it's the loneliness of being reliable for everyone else while feeling unseen yourself. Or maybe it's subtler than that, a quiet sense that you've drifted away from who you once were. That spark you can't explain, but deeply miss. And even if you can't put it into words, you know it's real. So hear this gently. You are closer than you think. Not to an answer, not to a finish line, but to a shift. Periods of confusion often arrive right before clarity, not after it. When the old ways stop working, it's not because you're failing, it's because you're outgrowing them. The universe rarely announces change loudly. It doesn't crash in with certainty. It nudges, it whispers, it places small moments in your path, a thought, a memory, a message, at just the right time. This isn't random. You didn't end up here by accident. You were guided here because the version of you that's emerging needs reassurance, not pressure. There is a self waiting for you beyond this moment. One that isn't burdened by proving worth. One that doesn't shrink to be accepted. One that moves with calm instead of constant effort. But before that version could exist, something had to loosen. Something had to fall apart. Because breaking is not always destruction. Sometimes it's release. Sometimes the noise has to fade so you can hear what you actually want. Sometimes the path collapses so you stop walking in directions that were never yours. You were not meant to live disconnected from yourself. You were not meant to survive on autopilot. You were not meant to dim your truth for comfort or routine. The discomfort you're feeling isn't punishment. It's preparation. Every meaningful transformation begins in uncertainty. Every soul that expands passes through confusion. Growth doesn't arrive polished. It arrives raw. So don't rush this moment. Don't judge it. Don't try to escape it. Sit with it. Because in this space, where answers haven't formed yet, something is rearranging. You're not becoming someone new. You're shedding what was never truly you. The version of you that knows their worth without proving it. The version that chooses alignment over approval. The version that trusts their inner voice again. That version is not far away. You didn't come here to play small. You didn't come here to repeat cycles. You didn't come here just to endure. You came here to grow, to choose differently, to live honestly, even when it's uncomfortable. The world doesn't need perfection. It needs people who are awake, people who are real, people willing to feel, heal, and evolve. And that's why you're here. You're not lost. You're being redirected. You're not behind. You're unfolding on your own timeline. You're not broken. You're in transition. Trust the pull, even if you can only see the next step, even if your confidence hasn't caught up yet, even if all you can do today is continue. That is enough. One day soon, you'll look back and realize this was the moment things quietly shifted, that what felt like an ending was actually space being made, that what felt like breaking was becoming. You are closer than you think, and this, right now, is the beginning.